jumped in this thing, and one of the another features here, I don't know if you can see it around here, where we put bungee cords down to the frame up to the back of the bucket. And so as you're diving into your turn and you want to get that energy of that turn, it helps you bring back up into your next turn. So you're diving in and then coming back up and over. Because one of the things here, statically, there's a bit of a pressure with your handheld outriggers, and we don't want you to learn to be pushing on your outriggers heavy. We want you skiing the ski. And so this is the idea behind having the rebound after the turn to come up to center, because when you have that force in a real turn, you can come back to center. And so we've got this exercise machine of diving in and out of turns, back up to center, back and forth. So you can get quite a workout here. And I've got it to a 20-degree angle, so it gives me the full range of motion, and I can work on my counter and build strength in my abdomen back and forth by diving in and out of turns and practicing here. So this is the idea for a little bit of an off-season exercise machine, is to add the bands on here. And for different weights or different strength, then you can add more bands or shorter bands kind of thing and adjust that to your personal preference. It takes a little strength commitment to dive into the turn, but it does help you come back up to center easier. So just another little feature that we've tried to put together for the off-season ski trainer.
Well, this was important. We talked about this originally. It's got to be low profile so people can store it in their tiny little adaptive office. You know, most programs that are smaller than ours don't have half the space that we do. So,
right.
No, I think you guys are onto something here for sure. Nice low profile. You can stand it up against a wall. Won't take up much space in an adaptive program. You know, some adaptive programs like we used to be years ago really only just had a shed full of equipment, and so they would have to put this somewhere in the shed or next to the shed or hang it on the outside of the shed. But with a low profile like this, I think that you're speaking to a lot more programs around the country, because most programs are actually quite small, the places you go.
So I'm going to pull the ski out real quick and just illustrate part of that storage thing we're talking about. The ski pops out pretty quick, and that you can take the handle off as simply as pulling this out and pulling this up, so it's quick release. And like Craig was saying, take a bicycle hook, hang this on the wall, hang your handle over the top of it right here, and only be taking up about 8 inches of space on the wall. Get our cool kickstand.
A lot lighter than the first model too.
Yeah, a little lighter, but we still need that weight for stability for the base. So what does it weigh, Steve?
54.5 pounds.
There you go. There you have it. 54.5 pounds. Not a problem.